Okay, today we'll be completing a tutorial on how to strip cable. Okay, the process that I'm using is the process that I used for my apprentices. Although there's plenty of different processes that can be used, I just find that this process perfects the process and then will allow speed to come in future lessons. Okay, so we're going to start off with a 1.5 2-core and earth cable. Okay, this process is the same for any cable. What we're going to do is we're going to get a length about 500 mil long. I'll start off by cleaning the ends, just by cutting the end to clean that off. And then on the other end, I will just simply fold and bend the cable. This just allows the cable to be secure and not pull out from this end here. We're going to start off by measuring 70 mil from the end of the cable. And I'll just put a quick little mark there. Now, when you get the hang of stripping cable, we can also use the metal part of the plier. As you can see there, all these pliers are roughly anywhere between 70 to 80 mil. So you could also use that as a gauge to mark where you'd like to put a indentation. So we'll use the 70 mil mark. All I'm doing is I'm putting a slight indent in that insulation there. You can see that, or in the sheath, sorry. You then grab one of the cores in that cable and we simply pull that core away and slide that all the way up to that indentation. I then use my hands to pull away that sheath, which will leave you with the insulation exposed. Now, what I like to do here is I like to basically put the cable into a vise, okay? This just simulates a real work environment. When you're stripping cable, you'll be stripping out of a plaster wall. So it's best just to have it locked in a vise just to simulate that. It also forces you to work towards your bench, so that way all your insulation and leftovers are left on the table there. Okay, so we don't want to see any cable or anything on the floor. We want to work in a neat environment. Now, the next part, there will be, we want to remove approximately 20 mil of insulation off each conductor. Okay, we can either do that measuring using a rule, but another way is also using the pliers. Your pliers are roughly 10 mil. Okay, we can use that by gauging 2 lengths of your pliers and then putting it and scoring it slightly. Okay, what I would also do is put all 3 of your conductors together and score all 3 of them at the same time, so that when you go to strip, you have the exact length on all 3 conductors. This part here, you basically wrap your hand around the insulation, exposing your thumb, like as if it's a thumbs up, and that acts as a lever. And you basically use your thumb as a lever and you pull those pliers away from your body. Now, it's very important that you don't press too hard because you don't want to dent the copper. You can see there I haven't got any dents in the copper. If you put a dent in the copper, it's going to break away. It's going to break strands. You don't want that. So I'll show you again. You pretty much don't have to have any type of pressure at all. Okay? It will lock in and you just simply pull away. Do this to 1 conductor at a time, and I'll just do that neutral black cable there. Okay, and that's a prepared cable.